Oh, we got someone in a food tank. Nice. Redux.
I don't
Nice
think I have
trio.
the first screens open right now. If you want to know what I'm talking about, like in Convoy chat.
Oh, we got a few people with food tanks.
Yep.
We pretty much come food tank. This is just last night when we were on ETS2, the STS version on Convoy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw you guys having lots of fun. I was jealous.
We were customizing. We were sorting out trucks for what we were going to drive. So we all got baby Mercs with food tankers on.
Jesus, Zigo, I just seen that screenshot.
It's a mess, isn't it?
Is that an ultra wide
best-
monitor that you've got, or is it several
No,
monitors?
that's triple monitors. That's triple monitors. Like, so in TeamSpeak, they are whispering. You can't see it, but they're whispering and everything. And then I got another friend who's whispering at me in English. So Polly's oh, he's just speaking again. So Ingvar is a VT leader. He's doing it in German, and then Polly's translating it to English for me.
You couldn't make it
And I've
up.
got Discord to keep an eye on. I've got to keep an eye on that all the drivers are turning up on time and in the right place.
Are you at the front, Zigo? I see Shane.
I am in EACS at the moment, just picking up drivers that have gone to the wrong location. But I have a save in front of Shane.
I'll tell you what, it's brilliant because even from Bremen to this staging area, they had, they had CC guiding us, even though we had it plotted out.
Yeah,
like
there was Consec CC blocking off the road, so you're forced to take this highway.
My only question is I don't see anyone else in front of Viva, but that could just get, that's probably my playlist because I'm right at the back. Or is there a gap?
There's a gap.
Okay.
There's about
So-
150 people at the moment in
they are up
voice on their TeamSpeak. Yeah, 150 people in the TeamSpeak.
Blimey.
And
Is that all concept?
196 people on the server.
This is a VTC of like 30 drivers, and they've got this turnout at their event. Which I think is bloody impressive for a small VTC. And it's German Consec.
Yeah, I didn't recognize this VTC name when I saw it. It's like, I guess it's some German VTC then, basically. And then Consec are doing CC for it.
It's yeah, but there's some big German VTCs here. A second, I'm being talked to in German.
yeah, guys, odds are anybody else outside of Viva attending this convoy only speak German.
No, of course they're here. Alliance are here, who are French. ROC are here, which are obviously Dutch/English.
RLC is here, but in E-Acres.
Yeah.
Road Run Transport is here. I'm guessing Off AXA is also here.
Tell you what, Shane, that
got-
Mercedes is sexy. Sorry. Look at his Mercedes. It's so pimped and nice.
Whose is it? Mine?
Shane's. Yeah.
Well, I have got to pull a wannabe food tanker that should really be a fuel tanker, haven't I?
Well, I wouldn't want to have fuel in it just after transporting milk. But
It has milk in it. Has milk.
It'll
mean,
be
if
fine.
it's
It's just
like-
milk with some additives, Matty.
if it's,
It's just
yeah,
milk
I
with
was
some
just about to say,
additives.
if it's anything like the guy that sells me milk, I'm sure he put some weird stuff in it. Preservatives.
He doesn't have the king of the road mud flap though.
Oh, that's true.
Shaking my head.
I like the Mercedes one though. The sort of, I don't know if you've got the Mercedes tuning pack, Jones. I guess you have.
Shane,
Yeah,
back
I
off,
think that-
please.
Yeah, that's me parked right behind him.
Oh yeah. I see you now.
Oh, you missed me.
I said, there's Amit again. Cool. Does anyone know what this guy behind us is doing? Who is
Clone.
it?
Technically, their VTC is parked behind us. Technically.
Yeah.
According to what
Clone
Easy goes
behind us.
The thing is, that's like right at the end of that junction. Although I guess he could fit more. Yeah, it's alright. Amit's pulled forward.
Well, technically, we can move up more if it's really necessary.
How far is it between like the front of? Ooh, who's this coming along? Is that you? That is Ego. No, it's Aiden.
It's Aiden going in the wrong direction. He didn't read the instructions.
Oh my life.
Fuck's sake,
It's
Aiden.
not.
It's alright. He'll have to go
That's
down to the
literally-
next.
That is literally why we posted images in convoy chat.
They just teleported to
always
the garage.
There's always one. Always management.
Did you spawn in Bremen,
Game for 2 months, give me a
Aiden,
break.
or did you spawn in? If you spawn yourself in Bremen, you can. They've got CC guiding you back to where we are.
Yeah, guys, whoever has beacons on, please make sure that turn beacons off. It is actually on the server rules, no beacons.
Yeah.
Easy go. You might want to move back because Shift might come in and start looking for the mangoes in the hedge.
I'm going to reorganise this in a second, so we got staff in the right places. So don't worry about it. Shane, can I just check you've got the route plotted?
You what? Sorry.
Do you have the route plotted?
Is there constant guardrail? I
I
can't turn around.
That's why
Okay.
we said for people to spawn in Bremen.
I have the route, and it's a total of 1818.
Right, can everybody just listen to me for a second? So, we're going to move forward now. What I need to do is stay in the order you're in, except Matty and Landy, can you go on the rear? So we got Shane and I on the front, and you've got Matty and Landy on the rear, okay? Are everybody happy with that?
Copy that.
We're going to go and we've been told to move forward and close the gap.
I'm gonna back up because I think that's Aiden coming around as well. Let me just check.
No, I'm like far off, like in some random place.
Oh.
It's a different VTC driver, so please do be careful and stay in the hard shoulder.
It's alright. I'm not going anywhere. There's another guy behind me anyway. Yeah, Aiden, if I was you, I would just go into the garage in Bremen rather than trying to, because the junctions around there are crazy. It's going to take you hours to get there.
now.
Yeah.
It's teleporting to Bremen. I'm like right next to it, but I can't turn around, so.
Right, where's Landy? Okay, there's Landy. I need to go around him. I'll
I
be
should
staying
have
just in
that.
front of.
Right.
Thank you,
If I
Ego,
do
for
talk-
organising this. Go ahead,
If I
mate.
do talk over people, I'm listening to somebody speaking German on TeamSpeak. I'm listening to somebody speaking English on TeamSpeak. I'm also listening to this voice channel. So do bear with me, okay? Can I just confirm, Matty and Landy, you're at the back?
We will be in a minute. I am at the back at the moment. Landy is.
And we shout of you two is going to be absolute rear.
I'll do
Rahman, overtake Landy, overtake me. Keep parking in the hard shoulder behind the rest of Viva.
I'm doing 40 at the front.
Yeah,
Landy,
Shift,
stay
if
where you
just-
are.
If you head for. Is there anyone in front of you? Because there's no one here on my screen.
No, I'm waiting for Luke and Rahman to move. Well,
That's
Luke
alright. I'll make
can't-
sure they do. I've got them in free cam. If you move forward, they'll probably follow you.
You can stay where you are, Landy.
Right, just to make this really simple, can only Matty and I be given the instructions, otherwise it's going to get really confusing really quickly.
Yeah, Shift. If you just keep moving up, keep driving. I'll get the others moving.
I'm gonna stay in just in front of Landy because I want to go at the rear if possible because of lag.
Yeah, but do you need to shuffle up to the rest of Viva because there's no one in front of you on my screen?
But now, Shift, just move forward because we're not starting a convoy. We're just catching up with the VTC in front of us.
Okay, Landy, you just follow him for now, and then the others will follow, I'm sure.
And Aiden can always go in front of you two at that point then.
When you get to the main Viva pack, just leave a slight gap, Landy, so that you can pull out and then you be at the tail with me. Okay, so I think Emra Harmon is AFK. Anyone else in this chain, go around Emra Harmon, please. So, Luke, can you hear me?
Luke is not here in comms.
Okay.
No,
I'll
it's
put it-
not
I'll
a
put a
requirement, is
message
it? 'Cause it's not a official event.
Yeah.
Just type to him. He's quite good at reply if you type to him.
Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. They're all moving forward now. Okay. Good. So yeah, Landy, just give yourself a gap when you get to the main convoy, and then you'll be able to skip out when we get going properly, and come and you and Shift can come towards the tail. Awesome. Right, we're all on the move from that spot now as Ego.
We're stopping basically as you come into the tunnel.
Okay. And there's Aiden as well. Aiden, you just overtake me when you come to me. I can see you coming up. There's a truck in grey, and you just keep going ahead of me. I'll give you plenty of room.
Sounds good.
I see Shift. I see Landy. I should see Matthew in a second.
Yeah.
I should see Aiden.
Technically, there's more than enough room between me and whoever is last in Viva Bunch. So Rahman,
Wow.
Amit, and Luke can overtake.
There are a lot of LNT transport in front of us. Holy crap.
I've got time for a quick cigarette.
Alan's moving. Luke's here. He's here. So we left nobody behind, correct?
Correct.
You shouldn't have.
Right.
No.
Shane, I'm going to disappear for a second. I'm just going to go double check Yuri because one more time.
Yeah,
Make
I've got
amends.
time for a quick fag then. Cigarette.
You've got 4 minutes, probably not.
It won't take me 2 seconds, just when you roll up.
Fair enough.
Okay, Aiden. Yep, you just come past me now as we get into this tunnel. You'll have to slow down as soon as you pass me. Come past this guy and me, and then pull in front. And then they're all in this tunnel, just ahead. In the shoulder. Perfect.
D, Amit, same thing. Feel free to just overtake us and park behind Viva. There's should be a gap.
Oh, that's only one from Cologne Cargo. Oh, listen.
I'll
That's
prep
some
about it.
dedication, though.
Oh yeah, Aiden, you can overtake them as well, because I think Shift, Landy and me are going to be towards the back. There's a bit of a gap further up. Cool.
Yeah, close the gap speed, please. Roadblocks are going in now. Yeah, roadblocks are going in. Okay, updated instructions. We're now going to pull it into the right-hand lane and going to go on the back of the convoy to get ready to depart.
Copy that. Shane, if you got that up?
Shane's VFK.
No, I'm back.
Can we? Oh, he's there. Cool.
Yeah, he's back. So Shane, I think the instruction from Azigo was to we're gonna get into the right-hand lane and meet the convoy, right?
Basically, we're getting ready to depart now, so we're getting into the right-hand lane, off the emergency lane, ready to go.
So in the end, how many of us are here?
I count Zigo, Shane 2, L Jones 3,
14.
Mohammed 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, you're right. Brilliant.
You know, I jokingly said earlier, it's interesting how for many of these unofficial convoys we're actually getting pretty big turnouts.
Friday night, people want to drive. I think a lot of it is like law of attraction as well. Like you will see a lot of people in a VC. What's going on here?
Well, that should also work for official convoys, but doesn't seem to work. Okay, somebody's loading a save in the Hartsel.
Yeah, just be careful.
LNT are reorganising themselves again.
I'm gonna leave a space between me and Rahman in case that guy needs to pull out.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's Luke!
Hey, hello, Luke. I have to sit down and persuade Fresh to do tankers and small baby trucks sometime.
See, I don't mind bringing it when people ask me, but when people tell me,
Right, just heads up, the convoy is now departing.
it is time.
They're bang on time, pretty much. They are already moving at the front. They're waiting for LNT to move and then we're off.
Oh, I see they've done like Operation Stack where they have them in 2 lanes. That's quite cool.
They're really good, yeah. LNT really clever about it. I was watching them on the map, like, oh, what are they doing? Oh yeah, they're stacking basically.
Yeah, it's like would you ever see the news when like Kent is all shut down because of like ferry strikes or whatever, and they stack the lorries up on the M20.
Yeah, left, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polly's very stressed.
Many
They've got
people
over
on
200
server.
in participation.
Ooh, 215 on server.
And about probably a few days are probably 3 members. Okay, we are now being told to move off. Just a reminder, peeps, even this isn't an official event we're attending, please do keep safe distances. You should be going at least 100 meters when we're at higher speeds of sort of around 60-70 km. Give proper gaps. I have now been told the confirmation that we are now set to go. Yeah,
I'm
please
still
just
chuckling
remember-
with the fact.
Just remember to keep a safe distance, as we are still publicly representing Viva, most of us. I think all of us are actually with Viva tags on.
Indeed.
I'm still chuckling. They actually gave us a departure slot, because given the number of people of Viva that showed up.
Oh, I didn't need to look at LNT though, they were like 30. We did pretty well, to be fair, for an unofficial event. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
14.
Shift your bit back. There you go.
Just my potato computer taking its time processing everything.
Got it.
This be why I go at the back.
We are moving.
Good luck. That's not very reassuring.
It's very start-stoppy at the moment, but they are moving out of Groningen. They're actually on that south of Ukers now.
Yeah, remember, if you see a lot of broken English, that German, many of them are possibly not that fluent in English.
I don't think LNT is German. Oh no, GR. Okay, no, they are.
Yeah, good luck. It sounded a bit ominous. Will you make it alive?
Oh, they've even got somebody with LNT ends on their tag in front of me, the Patreon guy.
Okay,
I
hard
mean, I
shoulder
could, I
it
could
is.
technically put Viva Trucking tail if you wanted to, but it's up to
Should
you.
we do that? Should we have Viva, well, tail would
Viva's
be
behind.
on, Viva's behind, yeah. Viva's sexy rear.
Yeah, Viva lead,
Viva's
Viva,
hot
Viva rear.
ass.
Matty's hot ass, I mean rear. Matty has been banned from the server from Chicks MP for a month. Inappropriate tag.
It'd be worth it though, worth every day of it. I mean, it's only telling the truth, right?
I will say this though, that Matty, if you do it, it looks better than events team tag that you guys have been using.
Shift. Let's not be controversial with management around.
I'm respectfully sharing an opinion.
You are respectfully sharing an opinion, but it's the opinion you said more than once. You know that.
I haven't even seen what the new tag events has been using.
You don't.
You don't wanna.
You've been at the Olympics, you should be doing your exams, haven't you? End of your exams and stuff.
Yeah, I just got done like yesterday.
Nice.
Congratulations.
There we go, we are now moving.
Who's that in the other lane at Viva? Amit?
Fly over,
You
Matty.
Okay, there you go.
And doing 40 at the front, 40 kmh.
I'm still stationary currently, but I'll be moving in a second.
Yeah, we sort of start stopping at the moment as we're going through Groningen, just because everybody's turning.
Are you
up to
in
speed.
the live lane or in the shoulder still?
I'm in the shoulder at the moment because the VC in front of me hasn't come out the shoulder. Yeah, it looks like we're now CC in at 30-ish. Ish. I say ish. Very much ish. I'm stationary again.
They need a thing on this where you can like light yourself a fag while you're driving and blow it out the window.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a smoker, but you know, truckers.
You know what would be really cool is if later in the future when they do like they add more to TMP, you could have like those trucks with the speed on the back.
Mm. Oh,
That way
that
you
would
could write a message. That would be awesome.
What, those speed stickers?
No, the trucks. You can actually get trucks which have a written message on the back.
They have like the LED like panels on the back.
Yeah. There we go. We're going now. We are actually shifting now.
When you said that, you reminded me of the Vosa stroke DVS people that pull trucks over. Because they pull in front and then they put their LEDs on. And like, they have to go for an inspection basically. Like, just
See,
random
that conjures bad memories in my case. 1st of January, going down the
They
highway.
find some of that Colombian white powder and shit.
Speed was a little, little. All of a sudden, there's an Audi station wagon that's been closely following me from quite some time now. All of a sudden starts to overtake, pulls in front of me, turns on some LEDs from a device in the back saying police pull over.
Oh god.
We're now in the right-hand lane of off the emergency lane.
So yeah, that was one hell of a start to the year.
What did you
Yeah.
get pulled over for?
Speeding.
For fuck's sake. Excessive speeding?
And
or...
because not drastically excessively speeding.
That sounds reassuring. Not.
In other words,
Not-
yes.
Oh, Savvy's here.
Well, they've got a little gnome sitting on the post for Groningen. I've never noticed that before.
Yeah, they've redone all the signs, I think, on 114 for the Groningen area. Recently they have definitely redone.
I've never noticed these little
So if you
streams
can
either.
exit to the right, it's blocked off though, you can only turn right.
But I guess I've never done this part of the road going slowly before.
Yeah.
So you notice. a
I
lot more.
imagine that their convoy control is going to be pretty spot on.
Oh,
Convoy.
it'll be flawless.
I've worked with German consec in the past. Oh, freaking hell!
Look at the VTC on the right. What? Look at the services. Holy moly! Jeez, that's a lot of them in there.
My FPS counter tells me all I need to know.
Yeah, same here.
You're going right
Haven't
to the
got-
end of the road, like the big intersection, crossroads, you're turning left.
They're not out ahead of
We're
it.
getting a lot of lag, I do apologise.
Everybody's getting lagged. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, even I'm struggling on a proper build.
Yeah, even on it, it's just this game. It's just not built for it because it just doesn't optimize.
It's the game engine is the problem.
Yeah.
Because it's so outdated, it can't scale well.
You can only
The
use like
hotel's
one
rammed.
core at a time.
Hotel is absolutely rammed.
Well,
I see somebody over there. I see a purple dot on the other side, going again.
I'm guessing
I
at
guess
the
I see
hotel
Messi.
someone dropped him a lot of money behind the bar if there's that many of them there.
It's a Viva you.
Again, we're going straight over the highway, over the motorway, and I'm on to Smorad Alpha and it goes to south. The team speaker's all quiet now, it's perfect.
Freaking hell.
Pinky Logistics. Oh, with the best community ever. That's cool.
Oh, I see the black and
Oh
green.
my God.
VPC.
Have you seen that? It's so
Convoy control
awesome.
is nuts.
Yeah. It's German contact.
For a second there, those black trucks at the garage almost reminded me of Phoenix.
That best
Oh,
thing
yeah,
ever
with-
skins, right, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're nice.
I must say
Right,
this. I
it's-
do like Phoenix's skin. They picked a nice design.
Oh, Ofaxa! I know.
When
I
Forza
know a
was
few of
still
them.
around, I really liked Forza's whole like design and branding. It was just really
Forza's-
nice.
Yeah, no, I agree. Forza. It's a shame they went.
This gives me real ops vibes, massive real ops vibes when we met down this road.
Yes, I get where you're coming from.
This was back in the days when people like Ake were like baby game moderator. They just become a game moderator. And I remember him and I think it was Warmaz or War Sniper or someone was down here and they were doing a blocking or an accident on the right.
Is the Lagfest over?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine, we're running smooth at the front.
I am just out of Groningen. Or remember we had the Dutch players with us. They used to tell us how to pronounce this stuff, but I
Right,
can't
you've got
remember.
roadworks up ahead on the right hand lane, so you need to move to the left on the lane to go around the roadworks. Left on the lane to go around the roadworks. As you come around the sweeping right, you'll see a Consec driver parked in the junction. You can't turn on unless your indication. Literally everything's in German. Brilliant. It's so weird.
I don't mind it.
It's so weird it's not going to the vendor that's not in English.
Landy, prepare to slow down.
I mean, to us, so German Consec, I think if they ever mess up, it's like a complete fail of an event for them. If they ever have like one CC outplay,
It's like that German efficiency, isn't it? It's got to be absolutely
It is
perfect.
really.
Nothing less will do.
Well, it was like in you know. Wait a second, I'm being spoken German. Okay, it's just telling VTCs to leave. It's fine.
The thing is, they really take to heart doing things properly. So when there's a muck up and it's a muck up on their end, Oh boy.
They just take it really personally when they mess up German contact.
I think
I
most
think
CC
that-
groups do, to be honest, unless you're like one of these dodgy ones that do the charity events where they haven't really trained them properly. Cough. Trucking
Oi.
Charity.
Oi. Oi. I wasn't a member of that CC team, so I don't take offense.
Oh no, Drive for Life were good CC. But Trucking for Charity, they were dreadful.
The stupid thing is, yeah, for events like that, you want as many hands on deck as possible. I offer them 8. I know applications are closed, but if you guys want extra CC, I'm available. Here's my little resume. They're like, no, we're good. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like very much like a clique that they had going with their CC, because they were all sort of messing around and like bantering among themselves. But yeah, it didn't come off well.
Yeah, it was
To,
like we were all
them.
there for. It was like we were all there for their entertainment.
So tomorrow, though, tomorrow expected to be very different. Tomorrow
Will be fine. Who's doing CC actually for it? It's in house, isn't it?
it's
It's a
recruited
combination.
CC members.
Yeah, but I know like people like Jax are involved, Creeper Jax and other people.
Creeper
who've got experience.
Creeper will most likely be the event supervisor, the CC supervisor for the day, and the last event I did with him as a supervisor, it was the ICG May event, and that went super smooth.
Yeah, Jax knows what he's doing. I've spoken to Jax before when we used to do Viva CC and we had them working with us.
Yeah,
He's very cool.
Creeper's awesome. He takes it a bit to heart when things don't exactly go as planned, but usually things do go to plan. I mean, I look at the list of members on the CC team for tomorrow, and you start seeing a trend of names that appear everywhere.
I think there are some people that just love doing CC.
Are you texting?
No, I open my console and can steer. Because I got a wire controller and it comes over my tilde key, so I managed to knock my tilde key when I was turning left. But
I mean,
it wasn't
in an
turning left.
ideal world, you would have like a CC group that actually got used by most people. A bit like Concept Group, but a better one for the UK. Or, sorry, I shouldn't say the UK,
So
I mean
many have
English.
tried though.
Yeah, but it's because everyone wants to do their own thing. But like Shift's saying, it most of the time you get basically the same group of people anyway. So
The problem is not the individuals doing the CC themselves. Usually it's always it's rinse and repeat the same members, just different events.
different.
The only problem is the problem is the management and the supervision. Everybody wants to be an event manager. Everybody wants to be an event supervisor and do it their own way. Egos, at the end of the day, always get in the way.
That is fair. That's a fact of life, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the nature, isn't it?
We don't like egos. What we love is egos.
Oh, and by the way, Stannis, which is the big event manager for tomorrow, he has
Sandwich.
been King Stannis.
Sandwich.
He has
Oh,
been King Stannis.
Yes, I got it. I thought you said sandwich for a second. I was like, who?
No, I ate a sandwich earlier. I'm not talking about that. No,
King
he
Stannis,
has
yeah.
been awesome. He has been absolutely awesome with everybody. We've had multiple meetings. He likes having meetings and just making sure everybody's on details and up to par with everything. But he's
King
super
Stannis
kind with
is-
everybody.
King Stannis is a very nice guy.
Mm.
He used to be in Viva for a long time and he used to come to a lot of our events. We had a long, we used to all have a long chat with him. He was very keen. So it's nice to see him. I think we actually mentioned him on the event post actually, how he was a former Viva member.
And you can tell that he made this whole thing not because he wanted to make it a charity. He actually takes the whole children charity to heart.
Oh, he does, because he's been talking about this for like at least a year. I know he's been planning it for donkeys. Because I remember he first had mentioned it, like back in August last year. So, yeah, nearly 12 months. It's insane, really, in terms of time. I mean, it's on par with the big events like Drive for Life. That usually takes, but I don't think even they plan about. I think they start planning about 8 to 9 months in advance. But
Roughly.
yeah.
I don't know. Drive for Life though. It's charity and whatnot, but sometimes I got the feeling that it's become more of an obligation now because they've done it for so many years. It's an obligation to do another version. So it's like, okay, which charity are we gonna go for this year?
Yeah, I think maybe I mean, like all things, I think it probably used to be a bigger I think it was one of the original charity events before that everyone started doing charity events. So it used to be the big event of the year. Like, there was nothing that competed. It was the place to be, and you had thousands of people there. I think it's smaller scale nowadays.
Trucking for Life was a thing. Then that died out. Drive for Life, now here. Trucking for Charity, we all know how that went.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Drive for Life might have been the only big yearly event that has endured so far.
I mean, it's I'm trying to think. The first one I remember being at, although I didn't actually drive in it, I was just at the Truck Fest, was 2019. So, and it had been going on, I think, at least a year before that, possibly 2 years before that. I don't know, when was the first Drive for Life? 17, 18, something like that?
Oh, 17, I think. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that would make sense. Which would make so I mean, it's done 4 years.
What happened? I looked down for a second and wasn't really paying attention, and all of a sudden there's this huge gap. You guys are off like with it.
All
Yeah,
that,
absolutely. They've sped out with some. I haven't seen anything or been told anything.
I was doing 30. I'm going to be doing 130 here.
I don't know what happened to the stationary overhead. I don't know where that gap came from nowhere.
Oh.
And time to start coasting.
Yeah, they're 40 at the moment from. Going again off the front. hour
time.
and, yeah, at least. So what are we looking at time-wise? 2 p.m. in the
2:09.
afternoon. That's not too bad.
Yeah. Should be just sunsetting by the time we get there, I imagine, or maybe sunset will be just a few minutes before.
Remember that conversation we had, Matty? They did it.
Mhm.
They opened up the server, and the server was at pitch black night when they opened it.
Oh, so when the server opens, it's at midnight. Is that?
For this one, it was.
Because I don't know what time it is on the regular server without obviously swapping, but I'm pretty sure in the past they were synced. All the servers were synced. But yeah, maybe they have changed it. I don't know. Maybe they got someone to change it. I mean, it really should be, because when you request an event, there's all sorts of options you can pick, like AFK limit off, or you know, tons of other stuff. You know, player cars for regular players, stuff like that. There's all sorts of stuff you can tweak. So you'd think you could just tweak timing preferences, but apparently
I think
not
you
yet.
can. I think you can. I've been to a couple of event servers since we've had that conversation, Matty, and they have all the event servers have all opened at different times.
Okay.
Like some open up during the night.
I'm pretty sure it picks up when the server was shut down at. What's like the time the server was shut down at, it really picks up from when you restart the server.
That'd be weird. But oh well.
No, if you turn the server off at 7 p.m. and you turn the server back on, it should pick up the time it was turned off at, shouldn't it?
If you don't reset the information on the server, yes.
Yeah. The stationary on the high bottom motor over there. Turning off again, so. Forget how fast it's being there, because it's so fast when you put your foot down.
Go down on the corner.
Their tail just crashed into them, their tractor.
Oh dear.
This is why for big events you always want to have 2 leads and 2 tails.
No, he just crashed into, he just bumped it, he just rear-ended one of his own drivers, it's fine.
One of them named Wolf. My feeling's a little rusty, but it looks like somebody's complaining to him about lag.
I'm not seeing any messages over here. Or are you on the TeamSpeak?
She's being TeamSpeak.
It's just because of distance, I guess I'm right at the front of our convoy. Although I don't see him on the nearby list. So it's not him.
tail of Viva's still stuck at 30, but we've just made that turn, so we'll naturally be accelerating.
Yeah.
Need coffee. I understand, Mohammed. It must be so late for you, buddy. Oh, I do feel sorry for
at the
you.
break anyway.
Oh, is there a break on this? Nice.
The
They even have an
route was so
intermission.
long. Yeah, the route was so long they actually had to create an intermission.
I hope they're serving breakfast at the break.
Frankfurters.
No worries, I'm it. I think last time it's having okay.
I think he's come. I think he's sticking with us for now. I always find when we were tired, because for some reason I decided to do Drive for Life with a few dream drivers, and we did the whole run. And we was off that weekend, so 24 hours awake. We went through a period of all becoming completely delirious about 3 o'clock in the morning, and then as the sun rose again, it kind of just passed. We were back to normal.
We had that.
I remember that moment.
Well, you were there, weren't you, Shift? Of course. Oh no, you were doing the CC bit. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I know.
I
Sorry.
remember at an event when we were doing the last ever Humanity 24. There were about 30 of us up at stupid o'clock in the morning, like 4 o'clock. And we were all bored out of our minds basically. We're like, what can we do? And we found a streamer in the convoy, and he was completely wasted and still driving somehow.
Jeez.
So we went and absolutely raided his stream. With like all of us came with like our Twitch Prime subs and gifts and bits and everything. And he probably had no recollection of what happened.
We ended up like playing in our VC. We did the shopping game. So you know where you make a list and everyone's got to remember what's in the list. So I think I wrote everything down for everyone and like acted as the host, so to speak. I'm sure everyone's done that at some point. You know, it's like I went on a convoy and I brought a steering wheel, and then someone says I brought a steering wheel and a gear stick, or I brought a steering wheel and a gear stick and a banana. You know, you just basically keep building the list. I think that went on for like 45 minutes. Some people were like really good. They memorized like nearly 20 things, which is, to me, it's crazy considering what time of night it was. What else we would do? Obviously, I Spy, classic, and a lot of 21 questions. So like, guess who type stuff, where someone's got to like imagine something.
A couple of weeks ago, we did a convoy similar to playing I Spy, and I think it was Tanksum was asked. You know, it was his turn. It was like, I spy a tree. How the game is played, dude. It was hilarious.
Oh, Shift. You okay? Shift is lagged out. Shift and Landy.
He'll come back in a second, guaranteed.
Yeah,
Always
but
completely
you guys,
died.
both of them are inside of the ground at the moment. Landy, if you quickly F7 and Shift if you F7 out of the way so that we don't hold the convoy up.
Landy, why do I? This is why I keep telling you to keep a distance.
Has it spawned you into
after that-
Duisburg or Dortmund?
After that, I get kicked from unreliable connection, but only after.
Yeah, I'm gonna say your connection was unreliable way before then. Basically, from my point of view, you kind of got yeeted into the ground and you bounced around for half an hour, and Landy kind of just got ate by you.
I don't even need to look at the map. I know exactly where I am. This is Duisburg.
Currently
good luck
going
getting back into
through-
the convoy, but we're going past Cologne next. Or
We're east of Dusseldorf and Cologne right now.
Yeah,
Cologne.
IF7. I'm in Duisburg. Oh,
That'll be Quad explaining why he needs why one of his trucks been written off. Okay, I'm caught up with the main Viva pack now.
Nice.
I need coffee. Apparently, I'm trying to stay awake right now.
What time is it for you, Mohammed?
Apparently, I'm trying to stay awake as much as I can.
I think they're +8 GMT, possibly something like that. So
Nice.
at least midnight, probably even later. It's probably like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Must be.
Anyway, Mate, I would like to mention thanks for the compliment in the convoy chat earlier on. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's all right, buddy.
Mhm.
I think you've obviously been really you've been really active and coming to convoys all the time and being early and repping Viva. So credit where it's due.
Mhm. No
Who
matter
says you need to run your
how
engine?
big, no matter how hard it is in life, in reality for me, I have a real life job, and during the pandemic like this, it's a hard time for me. I try my very best to represent for the company as well by attending any convoy, even unofficial or official convoy like that. I still try to come as well. No matter how tired I am, I still try to present myself.
We're
Left
creeping
lane.
up on Cologne right now.
Creeping up on
Yeah, do
Cologne,
we
left
do we
lane.
actually run through Cologne or do we skirt around
No.
it?
No, we turn off east of it.
My bigger concern is good luck getting out with German Consac because they block everything.
Yeah.
Good luck getting back into us because imagine everything's been blocked off by now.
See,
Yeah.
that's why I'm not going to even try to quick travel ahead. I F7 to Duisburg. I had to close the game relauncher because I got kicked from a mobile
Are there any
connection.
big
I'm just
mods
going
that
to.
you can message that are online? I've seen some, but I don't know who they are.
I don't think.
We're all going to stop at the We're all going to stop at a quarry anyway. So I'll just tag
That's
along
great,
at the
right?
very end.
Your
I'll
best
tag
bet,
along at the
Shit,
very
your
end.
best bet Shit,
and
in
then-
Landy is to drive up from Luxembourg or wait in Luxembourg because we go straight through Luxembourg.
Stopping.
Yeah, get ahead of the
Honestly,
convoy in Luxembourg.
honestly, right, easy go. Even though we relocate to Bremen, right, I managed to set back the route of the convoy, honestly, earlier on
Landy,
before we
yeah.
departure.
Oh.
So it's pretty
Yeah.
useful for me.
IF7 to Duisburg.
Shifted you. I don't think you heard what I said when your phone rang. I was
Quite
like, that's
possibly
one
not.
asking why one of his trucks have been written off. Actually, 2 of his trucks.
Yeah, because Quad knows my landline.
Oh yeah, of course he does.
Sorry about that, guys. I was changing music earlier on. Sorry if I slow down there. Because I had to alt tab to
Yeah.
choose the next music, apparently.
Just be
No,
careful.
macros.
It would all look good from where I'm standing.
Yeah, looks like it.
Wow, the vibration of my controller really feel the rumble of the road, apparently.
Maybe it'll help you stay awake.
But
Speaking
I
of
really
roads.
I really do need coffee. But I'm trying my very best to
There'll be
stay
a break,
awake.
won't there? So how long? Do you know how long the break is? Is it you?
Like 15 think they've got like 200 people into a quarry, so you know.
Yeah, there'll be like at least 5-10 minutes where you can grab a drink in a little bit when we have a halfway break.
Appreciate it, Matty.
Oh, it's not me. It's the event organisers. They've got a break in part of the planning apparently, so you can take advantage
But I
of
mean,
that
like,
when it comes.
but I mean, like, thanks for letting me know there's a break in between the
Oh
convoy.
yeah.
Normally,
Right,
those
yeah.
convoy that we attended doesn't have breaks in between like this.
It is unusual, to be honest, for a big event to have a break built in because of how long it usually takes.
It's because of how unusually long the route is.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so, shit, are you going to Luxembourg? Are you in Duisburg still?
No, I'm Duisburg. I'm behind JB. Well, JB 2783 is blocking me. Consec. So I'll just wait.
Darky, hello, good evening. If you want to join us, you have your only real option now is to go to Liege and wait at the roadblock. We'll go down to Luxembourg. I'll wait at the roadblock. These are your two options, but we're only just gone past Cologne.
There's 2 of us in Duisburg because we had to have 7. You're more than welcome to join us, but we'll be at the very tail of the convoy. Or
Yeah.
do what Easy said and spawn up ahead so you can try to rejoin with the main Viva group.
Apparently, we have like 1.342 kilometers on my GPS.
Yeah,
Apparently,
so that must have been probably like a 1.6, 1.7 kilometer length, which I think is about right. 1,000 kilometers, I mean.
yep. Thanks for the correction there, Matty. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you guys were talking about forced feedback and whatnot. I just finished planning a convoy in Iceland for a different event group. Yeah, that one's gonna lot. People with forced feedback are definitely gonna enjoy that one.
Yeah,
I just wish.
Sorry.
No, it's alright, go ahead.
I said the VTC in front of us is very good at moving over really, really early. They're already in the middle lane.
Well, their convoy is about a mile long.
Yeah, they must be communicating it to like move over when the lead truck needs to move, everyone will move behind them. This is a nice bridge. Been over it plenty of
Well,
times.
it's actually pretty easy because if their lead tells them, "Oh, guys, left lane," and if everybody at that time merges to the left lane,
Yeah. I'm just impressed. I'm just impressed by how they're driving. They're driving really well.
Thank you.
I don't mind driving like this because you get to take in so many more sights. I'm just an external cam looking at the scenery.
It's
stuff you
really
just don't
nice,
see.
yeah.
I just wish you could drive on more of this stuff, like the sort of the roads through the villages and stuff. Because in Germany it's nice, but you don't have any of like in France or other places where you've got scenic towns. There's none of that, really. I mean, there's scenic towns as in stuff that's off to the left and right, but there's nothing you can actually drive through. Other than the main cities and the highways and the small roads.
Looks like we are moving at a slow speed, apparently.
Yeah, because we're the convoy still catching up. There's a massive gap around Duisburg. There's been a big accident by the looks of it.
no, it's not been a bit. It's one member of the Alliance, VTC, which is a South American VTC. He is laggy like hell. But public is currently going past Duisburg right now. Oh, hello, Valtox.
Good snap. That was
That name
close.
sounds
Okay, I was
familiar.
early.
Is his name Valtox Gaming or something?
Okay.
Sorry for
Man,
interrupting
we're moving.
you. sorry for interrupting you earlier on while you were conversating just now. I forgot the
Don't
rules.
worry about it, dude. I can't even remember what happened 2 minutes ago, so you're fine. I interrupt people all the
Landy!
time. I don't mean to interrupt.
His
people.
dementia's getting quite severe in his old age.
I'm
Andy, what do
only
I say about
23
keeping
years old.
distances?
I'm only 23 years old and yet I can forget the rule of the Discord we had set for Viva, apparently, because my brain isn't functioning properly without coffee.
Landy and Shift, can you please keep it 150 if you're going to keep crashing into each other?
What happened that time?
That's why I keep telling people that drive behind me, keep your distances. Because I lag, I know I lag, unfortunately.
To get this right, my graphics card, so this computer costs like £800. The graphics card alone is worth about 600 now.
Wow! I wish I
Shortage.
can build a custom PC. My
If I had
goodness,
integrated
yeah.
graphics, I would seriously consider selling it, but I don't. But I don't know, I'm in two minds about what to do.
Wait, did you like build it on your own, like gather the
No,
parts and everything?
I had done it at shop, but it was a pre-build. But it was cheaper to buy it pre-built than it would have been for me to just go ahead and buy the same components. I mean, it's a like base to mid-range computer. It's nothing special. But the graphics card, I went like for a premium product.
Nice.
There's a right turn off.
Like as for my cousin, right? He apparently like buy a empty computer case for the power on thing. He built it by himself, like the intercooler, the graphics, everything. So he spent like a
Right,
lot
so-
of money like that just to
Landy,
build it.
after Duisburg, after that intersection we were held up on, there's a right turn, and then keep going straight. You'll come up to a big four clove lever, big spaghetti junction. Keep going straight down that.
Can I talk to either HR or a event staff? I think because of my internet, I caused an accident, but I didn't really. I accidentally caused an accident. It was because of my internet or something. Because I was driving along and all.
You want to send a DM to someone in the HR department, and they'll talk to you.
Okay. Thank you.
If you cause an accident on a public server, those things happen.
Yeah, I was in the event server, as public.
This event that we're in now, this
The German event.
yeah.
The 1 year anniversary. Yeah, I was in public.
You said you caused an accident due to lag.
Yes, and I didn't realize I could hit F7 to go to a service garage, and instead I just disconnected.
If you DM me, I'll talk to you after the convoy, alright?
Alright, yeah, not a problem. Thank you.
This should be fine. If you cause an accident due to lag, they can't ban you for it. But yeah, okay.
It's
If
good that
due
he's
to lag.
making you aware though. It's always better to be on the
Yeah,
safe
no,
side.
it's good.
Thing is, if he's in public, chances are he wasn't with the Viva tags nor the Viva color. Chances.
The thing is as well that it will get thrown out by GM and he would have been banned by now. There's always a game moderator on the report system. So somebody reported him in game, he would have been banned by now.
I don't know how the game mods work in terms of forum website reports on event servers. I don't know if they do a different process or they just chuck them out because they expect there's a game mod there that deals with things then and then, or don't know what their processes are.
You can still report via the website, but if he's been reported in game, Why is there a G S transport device yeeted in the middle of the road?
Speaking of game moderators, I'm driving directly behind one.
Ruins.
Oh, that'll be fine.
Oh, wow.
It's the same as driving behind anybody else. You just keep your distance and make sure not to do anything silly.
Exactly.
Apparently, I'm doing good so far, being behind Jonas. Even though you like start a bit like moving bit by bit like that, not too bad,
Yeah.
Jonas.
We've already had problem with people not keeping distances, so please do keep distances.
Yeah, everybody should be 100 to 150 meters, really. If you're unhappy with how you drive, you should be 100 meters at the minute. It's 2 seconds, remember, in real life. You need 2-second reaction time, well, 2-second window. So pick an object on the side of the road and count it to the time cease from the truck in front of you. So you need to get to it. If it's shorter than 2 seconds, you need to back off. There's a lot of telegraph poles here, so you can easily pick a telegraph pole and count the distance in seconds.
Hello, Landy.
Thanks for the tip, Easygo. I'm using that tip that you mentioned earlier on by counting the objects on the road you've seen to help with keeping the distance apparently. That's pretty useful.
Yeah.
I always learn something new every day.
It is freaking weird.
If you're not learning something new every day, you're doing life wrong. You should always be learning.
Indeed.
It is very, very weird seeing two people ahead of me not appear in the nearby.
Who have you got in front of you then? Which game winner it is? Or Star?
Rowan's from Quartz.
Yeah, so Quartz, yeah. Is he on his own now?
And no, he from Quartz, I think, because the guy in front of him, he's Valpox, but he's eventing. He's with the blue name. Yeah, Tark.
Just south of Liege. Well, about halfway
We have
between Liege.
we have like probably 1,215 kilometers left on the GPS that I have apparently.
Darky, wake up.
So yeah.
Out for you. Take it. Darky, take
For
it.
reference,
Go.
Matty. We're coming up to the interchange, the junction between Liège and Cologne.
Oh yeah, we were there about 10 minutes ago. It's not too big of a gap, really. I mean, I guess you can regroup with us when we get to the break point, if you make it into
Well,
that.
That's why I'm not too bothered. Oh, Tark pulling over.
And during that break, I think I'm gonna make use of going for a stretch, grab a drink, which so-called making a coffee, and then come back onto my computer, which is pretty useful with what I've
You'll be a new
already
person,
done.
Mohammed.
Appreciate it. Lucky for me, I spent the entire day in the morning during the Wednesday for me in Singapore to set up for the convoy we are in right now. So that's pretty useful.
Where's the quarry this time, bro? It's west of Strasbourg.
The Strasbourg Quarry,
It's west.
and
isn't
it's
it?
just
west.
to the southwest.
Yeah, okay. It's on that little road, isn't it?
It's the only company yard in that little B road that goes underneath Strasbourg.
Yeah, I found it.
Fun fact: these what are they called? Daffodils? No, sunflowers. That's the one. If you they will rotate with your camera. So if you're going slow and you move your camera to the right or left, they will follow you and face you. It's quite weird.
So instead of rotating to the sun, they rotate to the camera.
They're like one of those old-fashioned rides where it makes it look 3D by just rotating it for you.
It's old map, isn't it? We're now on the old map.
It's like it used to be quite common for like trees and stuff to do that in old racing games. Because they'd just be like 2D cutouts, but they would just always face you, so you wouldn't notice really if you're blasting past. But yeah, it's a bit freaky when you're up close and it just sort of follows you around.
I'm guessing the convoy is going so fast you can actually do that now.
No, actually, when I was talking about the sunflowers, we were going slow because you basically need to be quite slow or stationary to see the effect of them moving.
Yeah.
If you were just driving normally, you wouldn't notice it.
Most of the trees, if you get up close to them, although they have multiple branches, the leaves also follow you because they're just 2D.
Oh wow.
The bushes are 2D. Many of the trees are 2D.
I mean, them trees further out, sort of not the ones right by the road, but the ones, say, like in the fields over on the horizon, they're all the same. They're all 2D as well. They all follow you around.
Left of lane once we get on the 2-lane road because we're turning left at the end.
Personally, I think that's the next graphical thing they need to really upgrade is their actual sprites for things like fauna and grass and trees and textures on some of the roads haven't been updated yet. Because the trees they are showing the game's age. The game looks really nice and you look at some of these trees and you're like, yeah, it looks alright, but it hasn't changed anything at all in 7 years. It hasn't changed at all in 7 years.
Sorry, just a quick question, right, Matty? If let's say I already save up a lot of money, right, and I'm planning to build a custom PC, how do I transfer my save data of my ETS to save that I have in my current laptop onto a new PC like that, without losing the progress of it?
So
if you upload your save to Steam, it should save across the Steam clip?
Yeah, correct.
You can do that, or you just need to make sure that you back up your documents folder and put it on a hard drive or something, like a memory stick or an external hard drive.
If you literally just copy the profiles folder into like a USB external hard drive, that's it.
Okay. Because I'm planning to, if I save up enough money, I'm thinking of building a custom computer like that.
Yeah.
So at least I can handle
just moving one folder across and you'll be fine.
Alright. Thanks for the heads up there. And thanks for giving
if you use the Steam, if you enable the Steam cloud, it also will do it automatically for you. Although I personally wouldn't like to trust that because it can go wrong. But yeah,
okay.
there's a 99% chance that would work as well.
Okay.
Yeah, call me old school. I prefer having a copy.
Yeah.
Back in my days, programs were in floppy disks.
I'm loving the route they have planned out, honestly. It's an interesting one.
I remember how excited I was when I got my first 1 megabyte hard drive.
No, I remember how exciting it was when the market first started seeing the first terabyte hard drives. It's like, oh, terabyte, that's massive!
Remember the old like 10 megabyte memory sticks for the PlayStation?
Yeah. When I left primary school, they were like getting rid of old IT equipment, and because like I'd helped out with some stuff. I don't know, whatever it was. They were like, "Oh, do you want a video? You want a camcorder?" It was like 2010. I was like, "Oh,
Wow.
camcorder. That'd be cool."
A
It was like one of them old
handheld
ones that
camcorder
you had to like, it had like micro tapes inside of it that it recorded onto for video, and to store it was digital, but it recorded on the tape, and to store its to store pictures, it had a so-called MMC card in it, which is like looks like an SD card, but like it's much less capacity, like in the order of megabytes, 50 megabytes or something.
So far, the front of the pack where me, Jones, Pine, and Ichigo are looking pretty good, to be honest, from my view.
Yep, we're just making that turn at the back onto the highway.
Not easy for me to try to feather the brake to keep my distance. It like suddenly goes to full lock like that.
Use your cruise control.
Okay.
If you have cruise control and the game settings set to a 0 tolerance and a transmission with a retarder fitted, you can easily just use the cruise control to increase and decrease speed without even having to use the accelerator.
Noted. But in order to have the retarder activate, do I need to be in a higher speed or what?
Above 30 for this cruise control, above 30 kilometers.
Okay.
If you try and enable the cruise control below 30 kilometers, it just won't turn on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
There's a lot of sorries. There seems to be a lot of people hitting people.
Well, it's just
Getting comfortably at 5 millisecond ping at the minute.
Ooh, nice. I'm on 28, which I consider good for Wi-Fi.
I'm sitting at 100 and I'm sitting at 166 ms right now.
The thing I get, like on this internet, I get the occasional day where the ping will just like, I think Jones and me were talking about this the other day. It will be low, but then it will spike to like 600 or 700, and then back down again. And a few seconds later, it'll spike, and that's what causes some real problems. It jumping up and down.
Sometimes some people I heard they say the server of the ETS2 are like potatoes like that.
They seem to have been having
there's
some issues
them
recently because they had that API issue and the website was going down and the API system was going down and the forums were down. It all
I
seems
think they
to
got
be okay
DDoS
now.
because every time I log into the website now, I get a DDoS protection warning.
Yeah.
no, I think Cloudflare was down, which is why we got DDoS, because they've always had Cloudflare enabled. So if Cloudflare goes down, they tend to turn it off and then suddenly straight away on the DDoS with them.
I don't understand why people do DDoS attacks. It seems like something
Because
like,
man, I wish I went to get banned, man. You should ban me. I should stay with my friends, man. I like driving with cheat engine on, man. I like driving down CD Road, man. Cheat engine on, 150, ramming into everyone, man. What's wrong with that, man? I'm gonna DDoS you. I'm so mad. You ban me. You
oh
can't ban
man,
me.
I wish I was recording that. That would be
Wait,
legendary.
when the hell did we go to Johannesburg?
Someone please make a clip of that. I will pay you.
I didn't know Easy Go all of a sudden went to Johannesburg.
Man, you got a problem with Johannesburg? Huh? You want fight?
What a legend.
I wish my
They don't
video
call
was
it Johannesburg.
Isn't
They
it
don't call it Johannesburg, by the way. The city is called Johannesburg, but they call it Joburg.
Why are you correcting me, man?
Because why not?
You want me to put mangoes in your asshole? Huh? I do that. I put mangoes in your asshole. You'll be sitting mangoes a week.
At least somebody here is offering me to give mangoes.
Oh, what was that? My audio broke over the last 10 seconds. I don't remember what happened. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
And can I very politely remind HR PG-13?
Not an official event.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, Shift. As I say, my audio went down for about 10 seconds.
Not an official event. It's not an official event.
That was some South African guy.
Not unofficial event, but still, technically it's a Viva voice channel.
Well, I'm sure Aiden can slap me on my wrist later. I'll go turn Aiden's room upside down and stick it to a ceiling.
I didn't hear anything.
Matt is like, see no evil, hear no evil, do no evil.
Oh wow.
I'm just driving a truck.
Aiden is also see no evil, speak no evil, do no evil.
Actually, Agent, I'm pretty sure you're sat at a computer, but sure.
Technically, Matty, I'm hoping people are sitting on a chair, not on a computer.
I said sat at a computer, not sat on the computer.
Is there a consec here, guys?
That would explain a lot of people's driving, though.
Yeah, sat on your screen trying to drive a trackpad. Okay. Aiden be like, I'm just driving the Scania, just enjoying the game.
Here was my butt.
Mango.
How do you know what I'm driving?
You tell Aiden what you're doing. I'll pick this truck and I'll pick this trailer and here we go.
Is that what we're doing? We're playing golf now. We're driving shots. Okay, we're
Just
just gonna go.
re-download the defense profile and then just loading up the
Roland was like, what do you guys think I'm doing? And everybody giving a different answer, and some saying stalking, others saying typing. I just chime in eating mangoes.
I did find a picture of a wolf eating a watermelon earlier. I've not found a picture of a wolf eating a mango, but
Oh, I know the picture.
yeah.
It's something they do in it's something they do at zoos. They give animals during a very hot summer frozen food to frozen fruit
hydration.
to help cool them down.
I just didn't realize wolves ate anything other than meat. I just thought they were complete
Yeah,
carnivores.
they do. Most animals eat other stuff than meat. It's just a misconception. It's a misconception that it's because we always see eating humans in movies since Hollywood.
The wolves really like a sponge cake, too.
Oh, nice.
I used to have a wolf when I was a kid.
You used to have a wolf. Whoa! Hang on. Let's take a step back.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I grew up with a wolf in the house.
Jesus Christ, that's badass.
Yeah,
Not many people can say that.
Your neighbours don't ever mess with you, do they?
She was a handful, that was for sure.
Did you have to take the wolf on walks?
No, she could escape and take it home for walks all the time.
Alright, so was it just like a wild wolf that happened to make acquaintance of your home?
No. She lived in the house with us.
Oh wow.
But she likes to, she's a wolf. I mean, we really should not have had a wolf on anything less than like 20 acres of land, and we only had 1 acre, and she got bored. A wolf needs to roam and explore and hunt. It's just it's within their nature. She just got restless and she escaped all the time. We had an electric fence. We ran a charged electrical wire along the top of the fence because she wouldn't jump the fence. She would put her front paws up and then scramble over it. It was only a 4-foot fence. She could have jumped it. She would climb over it. So we had an electric wire over the top of the fence, and I'll tell you, she was smart enough. I'll tell you how smart a wolf is. She figured out that when the transformer box bolted underneath the counter, when it was plugged in and humming, she figured out that that's when the wire hurt. If that box was unplugged, she was over the fence and gone. Then
They are also super intelligent.
Then she figured out that, well, she could just grab the plug in her teeth, unplug it, and she was gone. So then we clamped the plug down so that she couldn't pull it out. Well, she chewed the wire. She chewed the entire length of the power cable. She chewed the whole thing up into little sections, just the width of her jaws. Chewed it up into like 30 pieces, and we didn't see her for 2 days.
She was like, she gone.
She was incredibly smart. And the thing with the pound cake was because she was mad at my brother, and it was his birthday cake, so she got in the kitchen and she ate the whole friggin' thing. We came back and we came home. There's this fat wolf lying half dead on the kitchen floor because she ate the whole thing. Her belly was distended. She just forced herself to eat the whole thing, and said she did it despite her notion.
They are very intelligent. That's a really good story, though. Wow.
Yeah,
if we did like Viva story of the month or the year, that would be in contention, in my view.
If we were to start a collection of Viva stories, freaking hell.
I'm 52 years old. I've done some pretty wild stuff. I can come up with some other stories for you if you want.
We'll save them for now. I'm sure they'll come out in due course.
Like trying to jump on sharks, that was not one of my better ideas. It's a wonder I survived to adulthood, really.
Live wild and free, how it should be.
Honestly, my eyes are watery. Even though I'm trying to keep on wiping it, I'm trying not to hit you, Jonas. Even though I'm rubbing my eyes to prevent it from getting hot.
Is James's harmonic voice bring tears to your eyes, is it?
It's just that thought of that wolf just howling in the night.
You know, the more you rub your eyes, the more watery they're gonna get.
Okay.
I used to get really sore eyes with hay fever. It's not so bad these days. It still flares up occasionally. But yeah, basically, I don't know if anyone else here has like allergies or anything, but when your eyes start itching, like, it's so hard to resist, but the second you start itching them, it gets 10 times worse. And then every time you scratch it thereafter, it's another 10 times worse. And there's nothing you can do apart from like wash them out with like eye bath stuff. Like the worst thing you can do is rub them. Because like if you've got pollen all over your hands as well, you're literally just introducing the stuff that's making you itch right into your eyes.
See, I don't suffer from hay fever, but the closest thing I had to that was tear gas grenades.
Oh, yeah. I think I mean, that's a more extreme example, but basically it works on the way tear gas works is it's got, well, some of them anyway, they have the same stuff that makes food spicy in it. What's it called? I can never pronounce this thing.
Capsulin or something of the sort.
Caspicin or something. But yeah, it basically irritates the heck out of you. It inflames your sinuses and your eyes and makes them water. Same thing that happened with pepper spray and all that kind of stuff. It's nasty.
I had to power through it, basically.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Oh, rubbing the eyes." Like, nah, you do that. That's going to be even worse. Just power through it.
Best thing is just water. Straight in there with water. Wash them out.
I think when we reach to the breaking point, right? I think I'm gonna wash my face and eye, and then bring my drink as well. So I'll do everything all one shot, so easier for me.
If you want to see something genuinely terrifying, flashbangs in the night when I was on the cadet camp are absolutely terrifying. Or one of those things goes off. Just got
Who was
perfectly
like
quiet.
flashbang in the middle of the night?
There was a cadet exercise. There was a cadet exercise, and they had a flashbang officer on site. They had a grenade officer on site, and they went, "Oh, we'll just flashbang them in the middle of the night to scare them." It wasn't close to us because they're cadets. They can't do it within a certain range. But even at like I think it was like 400-500 meters, we guessed. It's terrifying when you're like in the pitch black walking in a group. It was only because one of them would shut up. I told this cadet, "Shut up, we're going to get into trouble." And then just this massive flashbang went on. I was like, "Holy crap!" Oh, getting fired at in the dark is also terrifying. The last thing you hear basically is the safety switch, and I was like, that doesn't sound good. And then just blank fire because it was really good. But basically, we walked into an ambush, and one of the cadets, also again, the same cadet, would shut up. So yeah, we got ambushed basically by a load of senior cadets who were lying behind the hedge.
Nice.
They put like 20 blank rounds into all of us, so we were all dead at that point.
I mean, I was in the scouts, but we never did anything quite as exciting as that. It was more like orienteering and
Awesome.
stuff. Yeah, maybe cadets would have been better.
Yeah, the scouts don't get heavy artillery.
No.
Hey, you go
Don't get burned.
GPSing like 900.
Scouts are very tight on discipline, though. They don't do the military stuff, but they are very, very tight on discipline. I will say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a completely different animal.
Well, the scouts in the UK are a little different from scouting in the US, but I think they're pretty parallel.
Yeah, they're similar. They're slightly different organizations, but yeah, they're part of the same overall like branch, I guess.
Same idea, anyway. Yeah, it's a great program. I wish I'd stuck with it. I wish I'd made my son stuck with it.
That's so like.
Mostly legal scout.
Yeah, I can't recommend cadets enough. Proper cadets, like army cadets, were awesome. The opportunities you get, you just never get again in life. Firing on the live range with live ammunition, firing machine gun. There's so many examples I can give. Just fun activities you could not do legally in the UK unless you're the cadets.
Or in the actual
For a resume or a CV, he also looked really good to any prospective employer because it shows that you stuck with it and could work within the program. And of course, if your employer was also a scout, then that's a foot in the door for you that other job applicants may not get.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a good thing.
I mean, I was in scouts for years, but the closest like stuff we did responsibility-wise was like we would have to go out to a campsite and we were basically laborers for the weekend. It's like we'd maintain everything and freaking clean all the stuff up and like help run the activities and stuff. We did a cannon run, which is apparently based on something that the Royal Navy used to do, which was kind of something our leader did, where you had to like basically race to assemble this cannon and then put it back together again. That was quite fun, but not like a real cannon, just like it was like a simulated thing. It wasn't like an actual artillery cannon or anything. I think it was probably had like a little bit of gunpowder in from party poppers and stuff, and that was all. But yeah, that was quite intense. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Again, I'd recommend it to anyone. It's very different to the cadets, though. It's very different.
Yeah, I doubt you hear the safety pins in the scouts.
No. The worst we had was like angry leaders coming in with pots and pans and spilling cold water all over the place. But yeah.
We had the best thing I ever did in the cadets. On top of everything else I did was to sit in the Challenger 2. I sat in the gunner seat of a Challenger 2, and I was like, yeah, that's peak.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd love to do that. There's a place somewhere down in I forget where exactly.
Sorry, wait. Go ahead, Jones.
I want to say it's around Birmingham somewhere. There's a place where you can go, and there are tanks that you can rent, and you drive around in these things and shoot like giant paintballs at each other.
Oh wow, I've not seen that. No.
Yeah, I used to play World of Tanks a lot, and it was something that my tank clan we were talking about we talked about it for years, saying that we were gonna plan a weekend and we were all gonna go down there and do that because it's like, one of their instructors has to be in the tank with you, but otherwise you crew the tank with your buddies. One guy drives, one guy's the commander, one guy's shooting the gun. And
So,
you
James,
go
are we going to do a UK Viva meetup and go do that then?
It'd be cool. I'd love to do it.
Oh,
yeah.
I'd be down. I mean, I used to play World of
Look-
Tanks a lot as well. I mean, I was pretty rubbish at it, to be fair, but I used to enjoy it. I wasn't like
A Viva UK paintball meetup.
I
Well,
got
think,
the
to be honest,
UK
you could do a Viva London meetup, and then people from Europe can get the Eurostar across to London.
I mean, there's
There.
Truckfest.
I got the
I
UK
think there's a place in France to do it too.
I like to do airsoft as well. Viva Airsoft, that'd be good fun. Or paintballing. Viva, just go paintballing with Viva. That'd be good fun.
To be honest,
Yeah,
I
imagine
treat
people
FIFA
teaming up
like-
according to which division they're a member of.
Oh my god, it's such a good idea. That is such a good idea.
To be honest, I treat Viva like my second family and my second home, honestly. After long days of work in reality during this pandemic moment.
Shame. Yeah.
That definitely be hazmat, throwing grenades around.
Exactly.
Pyrotechnics, dude.
Agriculture,
Smoke
throwing
grenades.
horse manure around.
Nick, can you imagine though if every division got their colours?
Intermodal, throwing container ships around.
What? And
Oh,
then
yeah,
for
but I mean-
throwing ice cubes.
Yeah.
Right, the lead has just arrived at the break point.
We are near the
Ooh.
right? Apparently. Am I right?
What they're doing on fuel.
Diego?
Oh, I need to refuel this break. So there you go, get fuel point.
Who's thirsty for fuel and coffee?
Yeah, I'm down to about 1/3.
That would be me.
Yeah, Landy, if there's a fuel station between here and the breakpoint, I'm pulling over to refuel.
And I'm gonna
one.
need We have 827 kilometers left on the GPS apparently.
Sounds good. Yeah, you're right. This is a really long route, isn't it?
1,800 kilometers? Yeah.
I mean, just going back to what you said a minute ago, Mohammed, in terms of like, although Viva's a big VTC, I think we do have, in a large part, it is like, especially at any given time, you've got people who you will encounter like quite often, the same people, and there's no doubt that over the years Viva has kind of been helpful in forming lots of different friendships with people, many of which, if people do leave Viva, they still keep in touch with people that they met in Viva. It is kind of I guess you could call it a melting pot of people. And
It's one big family.
yeah, people in Viva are always very, very, like, it's a very, very nice community. There's not really any member toxicity or anything like that that you sometimes find in other places on the internet, in my experience. And even if, people come and go, like I say, you still feel that sense of belonging. So yeah, I'm glad that that's been something that you've been able to enjoy.
I've
That's
always
that's
cherished
the main
the
reason.
moment and memories.
The main point. Yeah.
I've always cherished the moments and memories in convoys that I've attended alongside with everyone that I've seen right now in here. I've cherished everyone, even the love and memory and care apparently deep inside me.
Yeah, we have a lot. So, where is this? Is this break in the quarry? Then?
Yeah, it's just one.
Okay.
Yep. The downside is there's no fuel stop near the quarry itself.
What I'm going to suggest we do is once we're all parked up, we'll bugger off somewhere and go find a fuel station. My thinking at the moment is to teleport to Metz and then
If we
drive
got
down.
up this interchange, no, we've already passed it. That interchange we just passed, there's fuel to the south.
Can we turn around on the motorway? I don't think we can.
was about to say the problem with that is flipping conseg.
I'll work something out. I'll work something out once we're all parked up together.
I mean, I'm good on fuel personally. I mean, if you set off in a relatively economical truck and you run in a 4x2 and you filled it up, you should manage the rest. But if you're low, then you'll
Yeah, a
need
bunch
fuel.
of people driving the little mini.
Like this Renault T thing is really nice and economical. Just saying.
I'm running like a 6x2 chassis, apparently. But I have a few custom parts on it.
Yeah, so the 6x2 that will be using, it's got a smaller fuel tank because where the tank is larger on the 4x2, you've got wheels on the ground. And also, if it's a 6x2, it shouldn't be using much more fuel. If it was a 6x4 with more than one set of powered axles, then you would be using more fuel as well.
Okay.
I think it just comes down to a smaller tank, basically.
Landy, to answer your question, that was me trying to type and drive at the same time.
According to my trucking, I'm about 70 kilometers short on my fuel.
Yeah, I'm literally about 50k short at the moment.
The GPS and told me to take the route that we are going, apparently. Where I'm
One thing I missed. Sorry,
no.
I didn't mean to cut in on you. You
No,
finished your point.
No worries, you can go on. I'll
That's
carry on
alright.
later on. It's pretty useful, to be honest, from the training that I've attended previously, where, like you said, it's good to set routes on your own rather than trusting the staff management that organize the convoy. Apparently, it's pretty helpful, so you don't get lost on your way by yourself like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, although Consec Group are very reliable, there are other convoy control groups, which shall remain nameless, that don't always, they might make the odd mistake here and there, or there might not be someone loaded in, and it's always best to be on the safe side and have your own route as a backup.
Well, that's the thing. Consec was born as outsourced.
I think it was original. Yeah, it's one of the first proper groups that specialised.
Right, this is warning flag. We're going into a populated area now at the quarry, so be aware of drivers from Viva freezing when they load trucks in. Please therefore open up your gaps between each other to about 100 metres so you can react if one of them does lag out. That's your only warning you're getting. We are about to go into a populated area. So safe distances, please. I've just started lagging now.
Ah, nice, Mary. You put a note in the chat as well.
Yeah, because the guys behind me are all bunched up, so I'm slowing them down a bit.
Oh wow, I felt that. I felt it. Even though we haven't reached the quarry, but I can feel it. Apparently.
Yeah, Landy, I don't know about you, but I'm pulling over on this fuel stop.
Just as you come around the corner.
Darky, can you let me go in front of you, please?
Oh snap. Yep. Thanks for the easy go.
Thank you, Darky. Need to work how we're going to park.
Yeah, just hitting that lag wall now.
Yeah. It's not too bad in the morning.
I managed to avoid easy go. Not easy go. I managed to avoid Jonas when he froze earlier on. I managed to pull into the ditch a little bit.
I did say open up your distance.
Notice there's ambient sounds now in the base game.
Oh yeah, where are we going to park up, easy go? Apparently in the quarry. Any idea?
Right. From what I can tell, you're staying in order, so we need to tow down to the bottom, turn around and pull up behind L&T.
I don't know about this guy in front of us. He's GNS.
Turning off the names above heads really helps with the lag.
making sure your tab is not open helps. Turning off names helps. Turning off chat sometimes, going as far as that even helps.
Yeah, I'd prefer driving with names off most of the time, unless like it's needed to be briefly switched on to see who's who, and then I switch it back off again.
Usually that's my gauge that I use for my distance. When I see the name, I know I'm less than 100 meters away.
Yeah, that's a good shout as well.
Wow, who am I inside? I can't tell, but I have the name and the head turned off, and
Okay, that's the tail.
That really saved my FPS, even though it still lags a bit, but not that bad, apparently.
Yeah, I think, Landy, that was the very last fuel stop before the quarry.
That's fine. I will work something out in a minute. Just all get in the quarry together.
Oh, me and Landy are good.
Yeah, but let's just all keep together. We're right down the bottom of the quarry at the moment.
Am I caught on the rock, or am I still good there? Just checking, because I scared my trailer is caught on something.
Landy, a fair bit. We're gonna keep going down this road. We're gonna come to a small interchange. We're keeping left on that interchange. Then we're gonna go over a highway. Still going down the main road, and then later on down the road is the freaking quarry. I know this road.
You mean the road that we are on? Shit.
Right, Viva Trucking,
Yeah.
you're right to the very, very, very bottom yard in the quarry, right in the bottom open area. Spin yourself around, and basically we're going to be lined up ready to go on the back of L&T again. Can you all triple up, please, so we have 3 abreast in our line?
I'm gonna spin around here.
Marky going right, perfect.
I'm behind.
Mohammed, go to the right of Darky, Mohammed.
Okay.
Right then, start a new row, please, Shane. But we have 3 abreast. We're going to go behind L&T and we leave, I've been told. So same order.
I've got to reverse a little bit, so I'm lining up with Darky a little bit better, but a little bit backwards, so we are lined up properly.
I think for events they should have a command that lets you refuel.
They really should.
Imagine people abusing that and just making like a 4,000 kilometer long convoy.
I mean, it's not really abuse because I mean, fuel doesn't really cost that much in game anyway.
Not really, no.
Oh, headlights. Yeah, it's that time of night.
Right, I'm just going to find out what's going on with.
I'm going to go make my coffee then. I'll be right back, easy go.
No worries.
Oh, hello, Toby.
Okay, so I've had confirmation that once the last truck has arrived, aka the tail, will have a 15-minute break. What I am therefore going to suggest is you F7 to Strasbourg, use the owned garage which you should have on the Viva profile and refuel, then drive down the A30. Actually, wait a second. You can't get off there, can you? Oh, you can. Okay, yeah. So go to Strasbourg, go to the garage, refuel, drive down the A35, A36, and drive back to the quarry once you've refueled. and re-park where you are parked now in the same position, right?
Do that now or in 15
I would do that now because then you'll get your 15-minute break once the tail arrives.
That's only if you need fuel, guys. If you
only
can
if
make
you
it
need
till the
fuel,
end, then stay here.
But remember
You guys
where
know
you
what the
are.
road. You guys know where the road forked out before the quarry?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep,
where the tail
where-
currently is.
Yeah, so they'll be here in about 5 to 10 minutes, or
Yeah,
about
so
5 minutes.
If you need fuel, I go to Strasbourg now, and I will be at Strasbourg myself, so I can guide you back. But I need to go refuel at the ownable garage anyway.
All right, I'm going to take a quick bio break, in the words of Geordie.
Bio break, is that what you call this over there? Number 2.
Having a waz. No, not number 2.
Technically, that's what it's actually called in many gaming communities.
Well, we call it, where I live, we call it, we say you're having a slash.
Yeah.
Anyway, if anybody needs to refuel, I'm at the services now in Strasbourg, going to the garage to refuel, and I will lead anybody back who wants to be led back, and then you can have your full 15-minute break. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, if you are refueling, meet me at the ownable garage in Strasbourg, and I will guide you back. And a lot of people already have the same idea, so ahead of James. Oh, are you going back, Shane? Is it up ahead? No, but if you're happy to go, you go get back, mate. There's no, if you're happy to, if you know the way you're going, go back to the quarry. Are they? Where?
Yeah, if you have 7, I think the route map clears.
They've blocked it, so you can't go around the donut to get onto the A35 to go down.
Just wait there for now then.
I'm back.
I have 7 quickly without really even thinking about it. Instead of going to the garage, I'll just there.
The instruction that Ichigo you were talking about earlier on while I was in the process of mixing my coffee.
I can't hear you, Mohammed. I got a German person speaking German at me at the moment.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. I'm just listening to what you're saying.
I'd be worried if it were Chinese speaking German to you. Yep.
Jane, are you just waiting there, are you?
Yeah, I'm on the left-hand lane just behind the truck, just blocking the road.
Just wait until they unblock it.
Can't see anybody around it, to be fair. No, I'm just going to wait. They're coming up past Strasbourg anyway, aren't they?
We're going to pass the side of Strasbourg, yes. Now, to be fair, once the tail turns into the quarry, I think CC will probably open up the road for people to come down from Strasbourg.
Wait, I think I know what they're doing. Wait a second. Okay, I think I know what they're doing. Right, follow me.
Alright.
They're sending us around the around the roundabout down the road.
Where are you, Jonas? I don't see you apparently.
We've
All I
just
can
left
say is that-
Strasbourg. Going back to the quarry.
Ah, okay. Apparently, I need refuel, but then I don't wanna move from the quarry because apparently I have to make my way down again.
Yeah, shame what they're doing is they're sending us around the roundabout down here.
Yeah, that's good.
That's clever. No, it's clever. It's really clever what they've done. It's just we've never seen it before. That's why it looks a bit weird.
Like me and the Reverend
Oh.
took the wrong turn.
Yeah. It's because he was parked on the off ramp. I didn't think we would go down there.
Can we come off this next one?
Go take the exit. There's a new Jones. Yeah, take the exit and go around the roundabout. Yeah, it might be quicker for you and Reverend to S7 and just come out that way again. I've lost that junction.
Yeah, we need to have 7 Reverend. Just fast travel to the garage again.
Or just fast, S7 because it brings you out on the right side of the town if you S7. Yeah, S7 brings you out right on that. S7 brings you out on that junction, the roundabout junction. There you go. And turn left, Reverend, and go round the roundabout. You should see us parked up on the side. It's just I'm not used to it. I'm not used to such strict CC.
Yeah, I'm really.
Well, I came up to the off ramp, and CC were parked on the off ramp, and I was like, "Oh, we're going down there." No, we're going down there.
Yeah, I'm really impressed that they were prepared for this. That they saw this coming.
Yeah. Where is Shane?
Now coming, I won't be 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Or on the right, Reverend, as you get on the motorway. You'll see us.
But I thought Amit was going to live stream on Twitch.
He did, but
But-
he's instead died.
Ah, okay. Finally, after having that second glass of coffee, really hits the spot for me, and washing my face really helps.
Okay, sit rep. The tail is taking a left turn into the quarry road.
Only just.
Only now. Yeah.
Concept block that slip now. I know.
No, he's letting you through. He's letting you through. He's letting you through.
Yeah, good old boy. Thank you. And all the way around the roundabout. Whee!
Around the roundabout. Right, we'll start moving them.
No tip, no tip.
I'm just worried that you're probably going to want to brake, so getting back is going to be quite important.
Yeah. Landy, we filled up at the very last fuel station.
Really?
I'm behind the Revenant.
Well,
You
the thing
guys-
is, we were at the tail of the convoy anyway, so might as well pull over to the fuel stop. We're only going to lose what, 8-10 positions on the convoy.
Oh yeah, easy go. The final destination is Frankfurt, right? According to the route.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Kakashi's here. Now, last I checked, there's no actual destination in Frankfurt. The destination is just the city of Frankfurt.
I've been DM'd in German, and I speak no German. Nice.
Google Translate.
Well, your friend Polly and CC are not happy bunnies right now.
With who?
With a lot of people stopping just at the border of the non-collision zone and not going forward. So it's holding up everybody.
Right.
damn it. I'm being DM'd by someone in German, I can't translate it. It's fun. This is why we're all gonna get kicked in a minute. Who's 34? Oh, it's Wolf. This is why we're gonna get down
You've
here.
been DM'd? You've been DM'd in-game or via Discord?
Yeah. It's in German, I don't know what he's saying. I think he's probably saying go the other way. But it's fine. I'm not going all the way around that loop again.
By the way, Landy, how does it feel to be the tail of a 200-man convoy?
Is there no official tail?
He came with us up until we were about 150 meters away from the left turn, and then poof.
Oh, he'll be waiting there for the convoy to leave.
All I can say is, Landy, enjoy enjoy while it lasts being tail of a 200-man convoy, because you're not going to be in that position anytime soon.
It might be at the Viva anniversary though. Viva anniversary gets about 200 to 300 members, so you know.
Yeah, at least. I think it was about
I'm
400.
worried about this one being blocked in front of us. We shall see. The guys who are with me, just be careful. We might have to slam on in a second. I think there's a truck with me blocking.
You guys on your way back to the quarry?
Yeah, we are. He is blocking.
You at the quarry, Matty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, we
cool.
got here about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I was just worried that the entire group that got there F7'd all the way to Strasbourg, and
Oh, no.
here's me and Landy.
There's still 4 of us in the quarry. No, I can't count. 5 of us.
Have you seen his player tags all the way around though? The guys who are with me, because of how it rotates. It's hilarious.
Okay, we seriously moving on.
It feels wrong overtaking a console.
Going around a concept driver who's clearly blocking just to be nice. It's fine, we're nearly back with you now. We're just on the last road to the quarry.
Shift and Landy, are you guys with us yet in the quarry?
Quarry.
Aiden and Matty, did they left?
Aiden seems to have poofed.
Yeah, Aiden has poofed, I think. I'm not saying anything.
Apparently at the front is only just me and Ducky only.
We're coming back, don't worry.
There's Catman here. How many do you have with you, Azigo?
I got 4 or 5.
So there's 5 in the quarry still.
Should be 10 of us
Another-
boys. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's Shift and Landy as well that are in the pack somewhere that haven't arrived at the quarry yet. Or no, they're with you, aren't they?
Yeah, in front of
No,
me
The
now.
concept's
Yeah.
moving! Ugh!
We're just going to the quarry as well.
Yeah, me and Lanty have just entered the non-collision zone.
Hey, we're on the back of the convoy. Top cat.
To be honest, right, Izigo, the convoy we attended today is top notch apparently. The way they
Oh, it's
planned it
DC.
and
DC
organized.
is, yeah.
It's Consec. They're always top notch, especially the German branch.
This is my first ever time apparently attending a German convoy. But yeah,
Holy crap, the lag.
They're certainly on the ball tonight. These guys are good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Landy, all I'm gonna say is I turned off chat, I turned off names, and I'm driving in camera number 3.
Oh, non-collision zone. Let's go.
No
Right at the very,
idea.
very bottom. Right at the bottom. Go right down to the bottom. I can't see anything.
I can see your dot. Apparently, you and Landy. But I
Okay,
think
somebody just...
one that's safe apparently.
Someone's overtaking.
Yeah, I'm guessing that was
right now.
easy go, just overtook me.
Ah, okay.
Oh, did I just go for the lane past you, though?
I think you did, because I just saw a Mercedes with a food trailer in Viva colors going flying past.
Yeah, right on the very, very bottom.
So yeah, very wild guess that was you.
Yeah, probably was.
What's going on?
Trust me, chat,
You,
turn off the names, turn off the chat, driving in camera mode, camera view number 3. It's a hell of a lot better.
sorry there, maybe. Apparently, do you know who's the driver in the grey color Volvo that's driving apparently with us or not right now?
Oh, do you mean the guy with the Cologne cargo tag?
Yep.
They're behind us.
I don't know who that is, no.
They're the
But,
VTC with the slot directly behind us.
Apparently, he has been driving with us since the beginning of the
Oh,
convoy.
hello, Viva.
Yeah, they have, because they're designated to be with us, behind us.
Ah, okay. Your Mercedes looks really nice there, to be honest. Don't makes me wanna build one apparently after the convoy later on.
Was that the mini Merc with the tanker?
Looks pretty cute.
Yeah, I really like it. I think that's going to be my new official, unofficial convoy truck.
Where are we parked? All I can see is flipping the blue trucks then.
Although I don't know, I might try the Volvo and see if it's got better mileage.
Well, I don't know who I'm parked behind of. I know I'm parked behind the Viva guy. Because
Someone's
I
asking for
am
collision to
not
be
turning on
turned
lanes.
on. Are you nuts?
I know, right? Are they? I would like to see collision everywhere so that all the drivers behave like in real life. But there's so many people, you would never have 200 trucks in a tiny quarry like this in real life.
I have lost everyone else, it seems.
literally go down to the very bottom of the quarry.
I'm at the very bottom and I'm right next to whoever this is.
What's the
A&T.
name?
Oh, sorry, L&T.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, very bottom of the quarry. Very bottom of the quarry.
LSD up top bottom.
Red
Do
one.
do you guys on the front want to line up a little bit straighter?
That way, going now.
Oh, it does go further down. I'm stupid.
Yeah, that's a lot of people do that. I did it coming down just now.
It's a hell of a lot shorter than part 1, I can tell you that.
Ah, there you go.
I'm showing 722 kilometers.
Hello, Matty.
Hello, Shift. How are you doing today?
Can you open your passenger window? I'm guessing you're driving UK style, so can you open your passenger window and throw me a mango?
I will, but I'm actually driving a European style.
Okay, then can you please open your driver window?
I'm rolling it down now. Do you see it?
Hold up, let me press You're rolling yours down. This is a Mercedes. I press a button, mine goes down.
Mine goes down.
No?
Sorry, I couldn't resist. I love that laugh.
Right, Viva, if you move up the hill a bit.
Well, we're not done.